Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. It is the evening of Wednesday the 24th of July. Thanks again for watching. Now, as always, the site's get free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. When you come back and use the site and use the adverts that are around here, that's what keeps us free of charge even. And this is the evening update of the look ahead. You'll know that I did an earlier one from our place out in west of Wales. Well, now back in the main office, and I just wanted to give you a brief update as to how things are shaping up. And there were some big clouds around today when we left Wales. This is the large cumulus clouds that were starting to form. And we've got some pretty heavy rain that's down towards the southwest at the moment, which is going to be moving through southwest England, through Wales, through Ireland during the course of the night. I know also some heavy showers across central and eastern parts of Scotland continuing during tonight. Elsewhere, largely dry, particularly towards the east and the south. But I think there could be some showers affecting the Western Midlands. But this is a look-ahead video. Of course, Gary will have your fast forecast for Thursday, including a brief outlook into the weekend a little bit later. But this is our look-ahead forecast, so let's concentrate on what's going on over the longer term. This is the GFS ensemble for London for the next 16 days. And notice how actually temperatures remain relatively warm until we're getting through to this sort of period into around sort of 29th, which takes us up to next Monday. Then we see a dip in temperatures, but still we're mid sort of 20s, but then we see this gradual fall off look as we get into the middle part of August. And I do think it's this kind of period here that we've got to watch for becoming, well, unsettled, and it could be wet during that period as well, or certainly more rainfall than we've seen, not to the extent of last summer, but you know, I think we're going to go into an settled spell now. And this idea is picked up quite nicely by the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow. We've got here the ECMWF on the left, and we've got the GFS on the right, and useful to compare both charts. They show us the anomalies at 500 millibars, and you'll notice here that actually both of them very, very similar. Look, we've got this trough out in the Atlantic here and here, it's quite a slow moving feature, and we've got the jet, look, up through the south of the country and across northern parts of Europe during this time. This is the mean of the flow from next Wednesday through to Saturday the 3rd of August, and I do think this is going to go quite unsettled, particularly across, I think, the well, kind of Ireland, Wales, central and northern parts of England. I do think there'll be some rain here, particularly given the position of that jet, and with this ridge here building all the time, it can only strengthen this trough and deepen it into that sort of pattern. So I do think that's something we've got to get used to probably for the early part of August. And I've been telling you this, of course, over the last few days. And there's consistency in that idea as well from the CFS. This is the week 1 forecast running from today through to the 30th of July. And you notice the trough out towards the west of the country here, indicating the more unsettled conditions that we're about to go into. Week 2 forecast here from the 31st of July through to the 6th of August. Again, look, you notice the cold pool out here out towards the west, so indicating we're staying settled. Much the same for week 3 from the 7th to the 13th of August as well. Look, just doesn't want to get rid of this trough feature out towards the west that's going to be in there, because we're going to be that sort of feature there. This is almost going to be cut off as a low, and I don't think it's going to be particularly cold. I just think it's going to be unsettled. And the CFS actually kind of runs away with this idea, because there's week 4 from the 14th to the 20th of August, and all it does is it shifts its cold pool further north, builds a ridge down to the south, and makes things a bit more settled. I actually think what will happen is this cold pool probably goes up somewhere up here, so we've got a cold pool up here, and we find a high building in effectively here, which will make the pressure pattern look something like that. So we will get a return to the better conditions, but I think it's going to be the 10th, 11th of the month before that appears, and the CFS is making that even later. But I still think this unsettled spell probably is a, well, kind of a 10 to 14 day. I don't think it's going to last longer than that, but of course we'll keep you updated right through. There'll be a full update online for you tomorrow, but for now, thanks again for watching. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Weather School, and thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.